Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Adventure Calls. If you enjoy the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch, Dungeons with Shepherd, link in the description below. Alright, so last time we left off with you all leaving the Yuan-Ti tribe under...
No. We were smoking a blunt.
Oh yeah?
That was later.
Well, that was later. I'll get to it. Don't worry. I'll get to it.
Okay.
Don't worry. I will not leave out the blunt smoking. The blunt smoking is very important.
Yeah.
But yes, last time we left off, you had just left the Yuan-Ti clan being charged with finding a lizard folk tribe that you had encountered earlier in your travels and scouting out their encampment to learn more about them. After you left, you were confronted with one of the main individuals who was accompanying the chiefess of the Yuan-Ti clan, who instructed you to, instead of simply scouting out the tribe, to try and make peace with the lizard folk tribe in hopes of gaining their trust and potentially creating a lasting peace between the two tribes. You agreed and made your way there. After very, very awkward persuasions to make a peaceful greeting with the lizard folk tribe, what you presume to be elder of the tribe greeted you and beckoned you to join him for what appeared to be a ceremonial drink. Upon taking the beverage, you all had your own little personal acid trips. Yay! We got to the weed smoking part.
Yay! It's just like home.
And after, it's like a regular Tuesday morning back at home.
Goddamn right it is.
After all of you partook, some of you having much better ventures into the realm of the mind than others, you proved yourself true to your words of wanting to make peace with the lizard folk tribe, and that is where we left off. With you all just actually no, we left off with gifts of food.
A feast to be had.
There we go. Everything was like fucking up on that. While Beatrice is cooking, and the lizard folk have brought out various meals to each of you in the form of small patties of what looks like rice, but may not actually be rice.
In some parts of China, when they cook the rice, they will use the bottom part as kind of like almost like a wrap, because the bottom part of the rice, when they fry it in a wok is gets crispy and kind of like melts together. So they could be using that. I don't know. Food information.
It's like hash browns.
I think you made an investigation check last time and discovered that it was actually just really condensed insects.
Nice.
I remember the insects. It's tasty.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Shepard. It was really late at night last time, so I'm a little fuzzy on the details.
It's okay. You're just in character.
Yeah.
It
I
was
don't
really late, and she was 4 drinks in.
exactly. I don't remember a damn thing. So all I know is Beatrice is making food. Should I make a roll? Should I make a roll?
Sure.
I think
yeah,
I
go
should make
ahead. Go ahead and make a. Okay,
Wait.
There's actually like a fucking.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna use one of my features.
It just says DC. It doesn't actually tell you what to roll for. So,
I'm using what I'm using again. Actually, not again. My chef trait, and that's gonna be a chef specialty food. As
your
part of my feature. As part of a short rest, you can cook specialty food. Provided you have the ingredients and the cooking utensils on hand, you can prepare enough of this food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency. And I'm gonna assume them having help, so at the end of your short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends
that's it, huh?
1 or more hit die to regain hit points, an extra 1d8. So they regain hit points, but I'm using this as kind of a flavor thing to make it like really special.
Yeah.
Which, in her definition, is just adding alcohol to it.
Amazing.
Everyone on this planet will be drunk one way or
Every-
another.
Every single person I meet, I swear to God, I'm gonna get hammered.
I will not leave this place until every fucking one of you is shit-faced.
Absolutely. Let's get white girl wasted.
She's the party genie.
Which I never like got because like why I'm like off white, but like I don't know.
Just a cloud line.
Oh cloud.
Usually this statement refers to, the valley girls who don't know how to handle their alcohol. They just drink whatever gets put in front of them. So, freaking 8 drinks later when they have never drank before.
Is this Nuckles telling
No, I think this is Shay.
No. No, this is me. This is Nuckles.
Okay.
Nuckles is more down here, staring at the wall.
I thought Nuckles got really smart for a second there.
No.
Nuckles does not know many things, but he does know one thing, and that is what the term white girl wasted means.
Nuckles knows a couple of things. One of those is that he knows a couple of things. Please don't hate me. Yes, I stole that one.
Alright, but yeah, so you take out your cooking utensils and you begin prepping a meal to the utmost skill.
She says, are these mushrooms? Like giant mushrooms?
No, these are... Wow, you really don't remember anything from last night, do you?
No.
No, these are tents.
Oh, they're tents. Okay. Because I was about to say, if they were giant mushrooms, then she would have just been like carving up pieces of it.
Alright, so let me paint the picture for everyone again. So you are currently in the middle of the chameleon tribe. There's several tents surrounding you, which are what these objects are. They look very shitty. They didn't originally did, but I had to take a picture because otherwise loading times would have been fucked up. So these are tents. The largest one is a different color. It looks like it's made out of a different kind of animal skin. They're all many tribal members around you of various ages, genders, ranging from small children to adults to the eldest in front of you. they're currently going around, keeping a healthy distance from your group, but getting close enough to like share their food with you as they have been instructed to do so by the chief or the elder.
Wonderful, perfect. She takes everything she needs, grabs her bag, and literally, like, somehow this bag is not a bag of holding. She just pulls out a barrel of booze and just uses it as the stock for a soup or a stew, whatever.
The hell has Beatrice and the cobbler de Felix been finding these backpacks?
Anna's really good at storing liquor.
Mine was custom made. But yeah, so they bring you out all various kinds of different things. The banana leaf wrapped quotations rice patties from earlier. Various different other containers of some of them fruit, some of them containing various meats. Some would look like giant crab legs, but probably not crab legs.
Doesn't matter. If it tastes like it, I'll eat it.
So they appear to have a wide selection of different kinds of foods native to this area. Once again, however, no butter, no dairy. Big sad face.
You can use sap or grease or oil. I'm sorry, I'm really passionate about food.
I love that you can use sap for the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, in certain scenarios, you're gonna get a very like sweeter, like caramelized texture to whatever you're frying if you use like sap or like maple syrup and honey, but you can still use it.
Okay. That's true. Maple syrup is just sap, isn't it, with a lot of sugar put in it?
Yes, it is. I use it in everything.
Of course you do.
Typical Canadian.
Play into the stereotype, are we?
Now let's see if you know this. The North American house bow. Do you know what that is? The North American house hippo.
House hippo?
Hippo.
Hippo.
Oh, hippo.
The North
moose.
American. No, the North American house hippo is
House
the
hippo.
smallest. Yes, a house hippo. It is the smallest breed of hippo, and it lives in your walls in your house, and it lives around the border, mainly in Canada and northern parts of the United States. They make nests out of lint and fluff and mittens,
That's
and
nice,
their favorite food is the peanut butter crust off of the leftover peanut butter and toast you left that one night.
Okay, there's only about half a state between me and the border of Canada. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen the North American house hippo? I know exactly what she's talking about. How do you not know of the North American house hippo that loves only eats the crust of leftover peanut butter sandwiches?
I lived
How
under
do
a
you
rock
not have
for
this?
15 years.
So to context, during the 90s and early 2000s and a little bit beyond, there was a commercial that talked about the North American house hippos that ran through Canada. But the whole thing about the commercial was that you can't, whatever you watch on TV, you can't always believe. That was the whole thing. It was like they would do this whole segment about North American house hippos, and then at the end of it, it was like, that sounded very real, but obviously, it couldn't have been real.
Of course it's real.
Yeah, exactly. Now it is a real thing because of that commercial.
Days, I'm just gonna find my way up to the border of North America or like the U.S. and Canada.
Yep.
For all time.
I'm gonna find my way up to the border between the U.S. and Canada, and I'm just gonna find the first Canadian person I can find, and just go, "Excuse me, what the fuck?"
And they're gonna be like, "Yes, eh?"
Alright, so
Sorry, we got off track.
North American house hippos aside, which are a totally real thing, very real, absolutely real. You can't not dispute them whatsoever because you can't.
Absolutely.
D&D in a nutshell. 10 minutes of game time, 30 minutes of what the fuck were we talking about?
North American house hippos.
I suppose.
I don't know what's not to get. It's North American house hippos. Yes. So you cook a masterful meal using the various ingredients provided to you from the lizard folk tribe.
Yes.
You're all still kind of coming down from this very recent high that you just had, except for Beatrice, because she's always, in that kind of state.
She's always high.
I'm becoming convinced that...
I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say you probably don't remember, but you also have a hookah now.
Yes, I do. Where did I get my hookah? Where did I get it?
From your acid trip. That's where you got it from.
I randomly got a hookah. Fuck yeah! I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
Yeah, Beatrice and Cross had good trips. Nucles did not.
Yeah. Oh no, Nucles. Is it like what does it look like?
Okay.
Is it like just a normal ass hookah?
I thought you were going to ask me what kind of hookah it is. I'm going to be like, I don't fucking know. It's a hookah. What does it look like? Okay, it looks like a glass tube with gold filigree around it. It has a gold, like the little tip that you put up to your mouth. It has like a golden one of those. And the tubing that goes into the glass bit is like this fine fabric, which probably is not good for hookah, but that's what it's made out of. Because I said, no, the fuck not.
I mean, a picture says 1,000 words.
Listen, Bull. Just remember, anytime you're going to ask us anything that has to do with recreational narcotics...
I'm going to hit you with North American house hippos.
Here in the U.S., our government goes, no, stop it, none of that.
No, I don't want them. My favorite TikToks have been just like Americans in their 21st birthday trying alcohol. Meanwhile, all the 11-year-olds behind the 7-Eleven in Canada.
What? Alright, Canada, you need to tuck the fuck down.
Yeah. Well, our legal drinking age here is 19, 18 if you're in Quebec. But usually in Canada, you try your first drink here in Canada, not Quebec. Here in Canada, you try your first drink a little bit earlier.
Legally or not legally?
Not legally.
Okay, yeah, see, that's the same hint, but still.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I'm just imagining. This is why I don't like kids. This is why I don't. This is why I don't trust little 11-year-olds. Fucking.
I'll rob you.
Yes, they will. They're hanging out by the 7-Eleven, drinking a 40.
Yep.
Is that our next campaign? Next mission?
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. Going to have to walk by, not even fight, but just walk by a group of 11-year-olds outside the local 7-Eleven.
Somehow, Bull's character and my character will wind up drinking with them.
Drinking cheap-ass vodka out of a paper bag.
No, they're going to try and rob Bull women of her alcohol.
No, you see, they're going to ask Boom to go inside and bring them more alcohol.
Listen, dude, I will throw hands with an 11-year-old, alright? They are not taking shit from me.
For legal reasons, we do not condone underage drinking.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, absolutely not. We do not condone it at all.
True.
Doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Absolutely. Also, fuck them kids.
For legal reasons, do not...
I hate that I can't say, well, that goes without saying, because obviously it doesn't. But, yes, don't do any of that. None of it.
None of it.
None of it.
Which is also ovens in Canada.
Of course it fucking is. Alright, Beatrice is cooking food. What are the other two doing?
Whee!
eating insect patties. Delicious.
Amazing.
I am performing the ceremonial thank you dance of my people.
Go for it.
Oh yeah,
Huh, this ceremonial dance seems very, very dangerous.
Very suggestive.
Ceremonial dance is killing him.
hopata, 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 hop. I'm going to hell for that one.
There's a lot of things we're going to hell for, but it probably ain't going to be that.
Oh god.
Alright. So, Nichols, you perform your ceremonial thank you dance, getting many strange looks at you. Go ahead and roll me a performance check. Fuck it, let's go
Okay.
ahead and get this fucking rolled.
Where the fuck is my ability or skill check? I can do things, I promise.
Do you?
Performance. 28.
How the because you're charisma, that's why.
I'm charisma and I'm from Echo, so
Nichols goes about his ceremonial thank you dance of his people, and it is the most beautiful thing anyone has ever seen. It's strange, exotic, a little confusing, but the beat and the sound of his vocal coughs all bewildering and amusing and draw you in.
Cool.
no one can look away from the Nookles.
They can't, and in fact, many of the tribe members try to take part in this. Many of the young lizard folk that were kind of being tucked away into the tents kind of peek out and rush out and begin to join you in your festive dance. Not
I
very
love it.
well, by the way, but I try.
Nookles does not take offense, it is endearing.
And throughout the festivities of cooking and dancing and eating of bugs. Yes.
I'll turn my my bird into a flying boombox of music. Because I think I can do that. Because magic, artificer sounds.
Why not?
Yes.
What is a bird but just a living boombox, and yours is a robot, so.
It sings well.
I now want to see a dance-off between Nookles and Alkane.
It'll be the dance-off to end all dance-offs.
Food and merriment is to be had.
Yes. And as merriment is going around, the elder chieftain joining in the festivities as well, not really dancing, as they kind of just sit in place watching the festivities, still eating, but being as merry as a crotchety old lizard folk can be. Kind of approaches whoever was closest to him, who would be closest to him for the most part.
Let's say Nookles. Or
probably either Nookles or Cross. Nookles is currently surrounded by the children.
Maybe.
Hello, old man. I don't say that, but something else nice.
Hello, smaller old man.
Anyway, he approached me. I didn't say anything, okay?
You dare approach with me, old man!
What did he say?
He He kind of sits down next to you and leaning in with his old arched back. You come here for peace. You drink of the ancestors, and you pass the tests. What is it that brings you here for peace?
Party. What should I say?
We came here to make peace on behalf of the Yonti.
Wow, look at those metagaming pigeons.
Well, this is stuff Cross would know.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
I just didn't know if we wanted to come right out and say snake people or not.
I mean, it's up to you.
Okay. Yes, we came seeking peace for ourselves and our skirmish earlier. Also, we come seeking peace with the Yuan-Ti. We came across their... Yes, on behalf of Lady Queen... What's her name? Pretend I know her name. Cross knows names, I don't.
You were actually never fully introduced with that name, so you don't actually know it.
On behalf of the Queen.
You want to queens?
Meanwhile, from the background,
Yes.
Wow.
We were on our journey through the forest and came across both of you. And after spending time with them, they told us of your struggle, and we hope to ease your burdens. They do not wish any more harm to come between you. We do plan on returning to them on our way through the forest. Or would you like me to convey your thoughts to them?
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay.
I believe in you. I lend you my energy. I lend you my energy. My brother, I lend you my energy.
Persuasion with advantage. I don't know. Do you want me to take advantage because I have boombox bird and party or no? I will. Let's just not. 18, 19, 18. Wait, is my charisma negative? My charisma's negative. Okay, 18.
You got a good roll?
Ah, 18. As you speak, the look of the elder kind of looks at you with a stern yet open ear to your words. As you kind of go on about seeking peace from your original encounter, the look of his vigils kind of remains the same, and then you start mentioning the Yuan-Ti clan. And his go ahead and give me an insight check.
So he's the only what are these people called? Lizard folk? He's the only lizard folk that's speaking common to us, right?
No, actually, when you first met them, I think one of them also spoke common to you, but it was very broken.
Okay.
Because they held Felix up as ransom to try and quell the fighting, but that didn't really work.
Oh yes. Oh, he was there too at the party. Haha.
But he may have also been talking in Lizardfolk, and you had comprehend languages up. I don't really remember.
I don't know. I don't
If you
remember.
did or not, I don't think you did, but you may have.
Not during the skirmish. Not during
Yeah,
the
during
skirmish.
the original fight, it was just broken common.
Okay, so yeah, so you have heard them speak common before, which is
Yep.
broken, kind of common. This one, the Elder seems a little bit more fluent in it, but it's still kind of a broken common as well.
I don't know what he's thinking though.
You do
I don't
see,
know the gestures.
You do see like a change in demeanor, but not enough to really gauge if it's like anger or interest or disgust or anything like that. You can just see that there is like a change in his demeanor as you mentioned the Yuan Ti.
He turns purple.
Yes, he wears his emotions on his skin. He's not good at poker. He shows his hand on his forehead. That's right. Wait. So you finish up speaking, and he kind of just looks at you, questionably. You have met the Yuan Ti, yes. You survived their mists peacefully.
Yeah, one of them is not so fun, but the other one I think was fun. I go back to stirring, and she just keeps stirring the soup.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. Oh, I want soup.
Starts pouring some White Claw in it.
Spicy soup.
Oh yeah.
They sent you here for peace.
Yeah.
They offer anything in return for your help?
They promised us safe passage through their territory, and we were already on our way, so we thought might as well quell these issues and make the forest a safer place for everyone.
So you found them without peace at first, and hoped to gain peace later?
Yeah, when we're new to these lands, coming across your people and their people, we are apprehensive of who's a threat and who is friendly. They seemed like they would be friendly if we didn't cause them harm.
And what do you think of our people? Are we friendly?
Yeah, very friendly people. I don't know what happened when we first met. Thinking back to when, this is in my head, thought bubble of
We
when
were
the
attacked by a dinosaur, and then you got trigger happy.
Yeah, because I listened to the ants. I shouldn't have listened to the ants when they said the lizard people were not nice people. And we just started fighting.
You
And
My
listen
Dynasty.
to ants.
no. This is thought bubble.
Oh, thought bubble
No.
ants. Okay, got it.
The thought bubble. I don't know what happened in thought bubble ants. I shouldn't have listened to those ants.
Well, you know, it was ants and a combination of them. You throwing a javelin to somebody's chest, you know.
Yeah. Why would I listen to ants? I have some intelligence.
Why not listen to ants? Ants are very reliable sources of knowledge. Along with the North American house hippo.
Yeah, they got
absolutely.
me. They got me. Oh no, I was got.
Do you think
Gosh.
the North American house hippo would ever do any wrong? How dare you?
Never.
He
Never.
ate my chips and peanut butter crust. Okay.
Okay, but you left them out, alright?
It was cleaning
for
up your
later.
trash.
Exactly.
It was
God,
being
so
a
ungrateful.
helpful housemate. And it cleans up your floors of dust bunnies for its bed.
Yep.
Think of all of the good. How the fuck am I getting caught off of this?
So I don't know what happened and how we got off on the wrong foot, but you were very good people.
Make
Dinosaurs.
a deception check.
Can I give him advantage with my really drunken stupor?
Depends
She says-
on what
they
you say
have-
you do.
They have an idiot on their squad. Something must have gone wrong.
Sure, have advantage.
Woohoo!
You're cooking food. You wouldn't cook food for someone you hated, would you? Especially not with
Uh-oh.
poison, would you? Wow, thank God for advantage.
Oh.
0.
That's a 0.
Oh.
I don't know. That's what it would have been. But thankfully, with the help of food and drunken
Alcohol.
elegances,
Bobo been
Oh,
shouting
yeah.
dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. That's what happened.
you fought my people because they were dinosaurs.
Yeah, but no.
There were other dangerous creatures around, and we didn't see your people or know your people. We thought we were under attack.
But dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs were the large beasts tried to kill us.
Oh. Yeah.
We ate the first queen's heart. Ooh, gotcha, ooh, gotcha, ooh, ooh, cha, ooh.
Yeah. Man, this is just becoming a shit show.
This is the most confusing
When
negotiation
was
I've
it
ever been a
not
part
a shit show? I don't know if you remember, but you rolled very badly for your persuasion checks at the very beginning of all this.
of. How many 3s did you roll during that? Like 5?
Yeah. Yes.
That's
Maybe?
may surprise you.
I just
Yeah.
feel like the Rock waving my fingers in front of my face. You can't see this.
You mean John Cena?
That one. Dude,
Yes,
I
that
don't know.
other famous wrestler. Not
I
The
don't
Rock.
like wrestling. John Cena.
Copyrighted.
Yes, John Cena, because you ain't seen none of this.
Oh.
I see.
And everyone that watches this VOD or is in the stream right now cringes internally.
Always, every time. Well, these forests do hold many danger. Yet is understandable to attack prematurely, however unwise.
We're really sorry. It won't happen again.
I do hope that it doesn't. But how do you plan on achieving peace between two tribes at war?
Soup.
Persuasion check.
Fuck yeah! Let's go! Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Nat 1, here we come.
Persuasion.
Oh my god.
I am God. You have no power here. Your daddy obey me.
Beatrice, why?
It could have been a nat 20 and he would have said yes. We would have had a soup party.
With soup, and just falls over.
Spills the soup.
No! No!
That was our only chance of peace.
Does the soup actually fall over?
Half of it does.
No! No!
No.
Oh no! What do I do? I can fix it! And Beatrice is gonna start running into the forest to go grab some stuff.
Okay, you run off into the forest.
She just books it. She needs water, she needs some kind of meat, and she needs some kind of roughage, like a lettuce or a mushroom.
Just come to a stop mid-dance step, and it's just blinking slowly, one eye after the other. Just
Yeah.
Can I levitate the falling soup?
No, it still fell.
Okay.
Beatrice is now gone.
Oh yeah, Beatrice was gone. Oh. I don't believe soup is going to end a long, multi-generational feud. Also, running into the forest like that is not safe. She will most likely be dead. That is a shame.
You don't know the power of the drunken Genasi.
Burp!
Shall
Go
we,
follow her.
shall we continue our discussion?
the sister Beatrice is much more durable than she would first seem. It would not do to worry
right.
about her.
Just in the background you hear, wee.
I do not believe you.
Wait, what does he not believe?
That Beatrice is gonna live.
Nuckles turns and looks him dead in the eye and just slowly blinks one eye, then the other, and just goes, "That is what the warriors believed as well. Strong as they were not prepared for her, for they underestimated her."
Are you trying to start fight? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Shush, Gross. These are like my people. Negotiations are much more tenable.
Perhaps she will live. Perhaps. Well, okay, you send your bird after Beatrice?
I was thinking about it, but I don't think it has. I don't know.
Does it have a range? I don't think it does.
But if I want to talk to it, I don't have a
Oh.
way of talking to my bird.
Well, that is true.
So I'll just send it out there.
Rule. Excuse me. Oh god.
It wouldn't do anything to her.
I mean, at least you'll have a buddy to die with.
Woohoo.
No, she's good.
She's fine. She can die alone. She'll be fine. Don't worry.
All right, Shepard. What do I find?
All right, you run off. Well, fly off
Into
the
pinball.
into the jungles. Boom, 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 boom,
Bing,
boom,
bing,
boom,
bing, bing.
Distant sounds of a pinball
1, 2, 3,
machine.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was a jam. That had no right to be so much of a jam.
Oh.
Pinball music. It's too good. Alright, so you run off into the jungle. Go ahead and make me a survival check to find what you're looking for.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. And what-
Shit.
Here we go again. Survival. That's
Wait, weren't you
one.
supposed to have disadvantage on that persuasion check? Or no?
She
No,
rolled a 1.
because
She can't get
You
any
rolled
lower.
that one.
And even still, it's only for intelligence and wisdom, not.
Oh,
for-
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And
You're no longer allowed to roll persuasion.
Survival is wisdom.
Yeah, so this one is with disadvantage, which is why I am rolling again. However, for that.
Don't. Shit. I feel like you have something that's giving you advantage for this. From your cook's utensils or from your feet.
From the cook's
Background.
utensils, from the cook's utensils, she can use basically stuff that other people wouldn't be able to use to.
Oh yeah, to find food. She can cook
Yeah.
food with random stuff.
Yeah, she is looking for some. Like very specific, which is water.
Water, a meat, and roughage, which is kind of like just a veggie of some kind. It could be mushrooms, could be lettuce.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. So let me. Do you want me to roll again, or is it like an advantage so it cancels out?
I don't think you're gonna get an advantage from anything. You're also distraught that you just wasted half a thing of soup.
Ah, 7. Shit. I have 7.
Remember that you have no one to blame for this but yourself.
Yeah.
You could have
you're
just
right.
ransacked their house for food.
You could have said,
Oh.
"No, Shepard, I don't want to do disadvantage because I'm drunk, because that wouldn't be fun." And I would have been like, "You're right. I don't want you to have a unfun time." Are you thinking about pulling that card out right now as I said it?
Beatrice is drunk, dude. Like, whatever happens, happens.
All right, you fly out into the jungle in search of various foods, meats, and liquid.
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 What
You
do
don't-
I find?
Well, the nearest river was several days' travel away, so you don't find the river. Not.
Doesn't mean I can't find a pond.
I think your 7 does.
Beatrice would be lucky to find her own feet at this point.
Yeah.
You do find.
She could just take tree sap, tree sap.
What you do find as you're searching around various fungus. There's massive amounts of fungus in this rainforest, just growing on trees. It's not difficult to find at all. You see various birds flying around. It's kind of up to you if you want to take the gamble to try catching a bird or not for meat. Various insects of all kinds. You don't find any water. What you do find is you find a giant insect-like creature, or just insect, that is attached itself to a tree. It's about the size of your head, not the tree, the bug. And it's... Okay, I'm forgetting if it's the abdomen or if it's the thorax. I always forget. I think it's the abdomen. The butt. It's the butt.
Uh-huh.
It's swollen and yellow, and it looks like it's full of liquid, and you can kind of see like bubbles inside of it.
That's even better. Immediately, somehow, Beatrice knows exactly what this is, and she realizes that this thing is Perfect. Is it may I ask, Shepherd? Is it a honey ant?
Intelligence check.
Oh, jeez.
Beatrice can find her way back to this camp.
Let's see.
This is on our ability checks.
So, shit, that's 5.
Yeah, you're rarely gonna get less than that.
Oh, not
Never
two.
mind. I spoke to you. I forgot who I was talking to.
Yep.
No clue. It does.
No clue.
It looks like some sort of insect. It may not be an ant. It does look like its butt's full of some kind of liquid.
Beatrice is gonna stare at this thing for a second.
Things
And
heard
the-
out of context.
Actually, I will say, its mouth doesn't really look like an ant. So it could be an ant, but its mouth doesn't really look like an ant. And its head is buried into the trunk of this tree. To where you
I'm
can
gonna
really
grab
only
it
see
and
half
pull
of
it out.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Yes. 14.
19. I think you mean on 19.
Well, I rolled 14, but 19 total.
Alright, you grab onto this head-sized insect and then pulling, yeah, you begin pulling. As you begin to pull, you pry the legs off of the tree trunk, which were gripped on pretty tightly. You more so kind of rip the bark off of the tree with the feet. And as you do that, it kind of pops straight. And you can see, well, the bark has kind of been removed. You can see that its head is actually like burrowed inside of the trunk. And as you begin pulling, its head doesn't really move that much from the trunk, but instead it's like where the head connects to the rest of the body, begins to stretch to the point where it looks like it's almost about to pop its head off if you keep pulling.
I'm gonna keep pulling.
Okay, you pull more, and you rip the body off from the head, and the head just is stuck, embedded in the tree. And as you rip the body off, you see like a string of like this sap kind of like drip out from like the severed head.
She's gonna grab onto the neck to stop the bleeding of this very precious goo, but she's gonna actually first like touch the sap and taste it.
Alright, you touch the sap, you taste it. The sap around the neck and head area isn't extremely sweet. It's kind of sweet. It's a little bit better. As it's kind of like it's basically like a little. The head is like a tap into the tree now. It's just slowly like trickling out. And it's a faint sweetness, but it's a little bit bitter.
That's fine. Can Beatrice grab the head that's still lodged in the tree and pull it out, or no?
Pull it. Well, you have to give me another strength check. You can't grab it. You know, it's a pretty decent sized head, about the size of your fist.
Natural 20.
Okay, sure. Why is this the thing? You know what? I guess it makes sense.
Because Beatrice, that's why.
That's weird, dude.
Alright, you grab onto the head and you pull as hard as you can. Your fingers cracking into the exoskeleton of the head. It actually gives you like a better finger grip as you pull and you yank out the head, and it has, as you yank it out, you hear some like cracking, and you see this long, about foot long proboscis get pulled out that has like these prongs on the edges of it that have been broken off as you yank the head out of the trunk.
wild monk strength.
Perfect. And she's gonna decide which mushrooms are not gonna immediately like bake the shit out of everyone. Pick up those mushrooms and start floating back towards the town.
All right, you pick up some non-baked mushrooms. Begin flying back. Insect body and mushrooms in tow.
Hold on.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
A perception check. Oh, no.
Oh no, bro.
That's either 16 or
2.
17. All right, 16. Nice.
Wow. All right. As you begin flying back, you kind of see a faint movement in the underbrush, and you kind of spot just barely this black striped body walking along the ground to some sort of relatively large creature.
I'm gonna slowly float down, trying not to get its attention, to see what it is.
Stealth check.
Disadvantage
Disadvantage because you're making your own theme song.
Really?
No.
Okay. 21.
Alright, 21. You float down silently like a little cloud in the sky.
A fog.
Like a silent fog. A fault. Silent. But deadly. Go ahead and make another perception check. Or investigation, either one works really for this.
Either one doesn't matter. Actually, investigation. That and I by perception.
Every time Beatrice gets up to something, I start getting anxiety because it's just like, oh no.
Here we go. 5.
Alright, 5. You float down, and as you do, you kind of lose sight of whatever this creature was as it kind of goes up under some of the underbrush. And you float down.
That's all? I didn't get anything from it?
Yeah, you rolled a 5.
Well, shit.
Well,
Is it going?
You float down and you lose sight of it as it goes up under some underbrush.
Was it going the same direction that I'm going?
Does not appear to be.
And the general description was it was a large thing that was black with yellow stripes?
What you could see through the underbrush was some sort of large mammalian-like creature that had black stripes along its side. It kind of broke up its the contours of its body to the surrounding underbrush.
I see. Alrighty. Well, Beatrice is gonna keep that as a posted note on her forehead for everyone else to know but her, and she's gonna head back.
And she's gonna forget everything she saw 20 seconds later.
Yep.
You fly back to the camp.
I'm back. I got a thing. I think I know what it is. I don't know, but I'm gonna do something.
As you fly back, you see multiple of the lizard folk exchanging like little packs of what look like banana leaf food to each other. Some of them looking very happy about it, and some of them looking a little distraught about it.
Nookles is just looking very smugly at the elder.
He passes over to you 3 of these banana wrapped insect patties.
Nookles will accept them with a nod.
Okay, I think I got this. And Beatrice just like puts down the insect, takes all the mushrooms, like breaks them in half with her hand, puts them in the soup, takes the body of this insect and essentially breaks the bottom abdomen so that all this honey or whatever like pours out into the soup to become like the new like stock of it. And for the next part, as that is cooking, she kind of crushes and chops up the rest of the insect and grabs a large pan, puts it on the fire, and starts frying the insect pieces.
Are you sauteing a jungle bug?
Yes.
Amazing. Alright, so you add this gut liquid into it, and it comes out as like this smooth flowing sweet smelling liquid into the pot. You add the other bits and begin to cook away. Go ahead and God, I really wish I knew like what to actually call this check. Just go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
Oh God.
Not at disadvantage, this is actually what you do.
Okay.
You punch things and you cook. It's your 2 things.
Yeah. 17.
Alright, so what shit. What am I saying? What am I thinking of? What is your oh my god, I'm forgetting the fucking thing that it's called. Proficiency. What is your proficiency die? It's a 3 right now, right?
My proficiency is a 3, yes.
Okay, so it's a 20. Alright, yeah, so you cook this up and it becomes the most sweet smelling aroma, gets put into the air and kind of flows around you. And this is one of the best dishes you have cooked yet from your travels.
Woo!
The liquid kind of going into these bubbly formations as it cooks, kind of crystallizing along the edges of the pot and around the meat.
So when giving up the servings, Beatrice just has like a bunch of bowls with her, and she'll essentially grab one of the bowls, scoop up a bunch of soup, and then like take these like almost handmade chopsticks out of just like 2 twigs, take one of the like the charred bug meat pieces, put them in the soup, and like give it to the person. There's like the soup with just like a giant chunk of meat in it.
One of the lizard folk that has kind of been shoved in the forefront as you kind of hold it out doesn't really take it, but just flicks their tongue out really fast and then brings it back in. And he goes crunching on it. And then the taste kind of hits them. And they stood there a little frozen. And then they look at you.
There's this. Both of her eyes are going in different directions.
For once, their eyes are on the same direction. That direction is on you. and then on the food, and then back at you, and then at the food, and then back at you.
No. Beatrice's eyes are going in different directions.
Well, he was saying like for once their eyes are focused because
They're chameleons. Remember they have like different. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Sorry. So yeah.
And as he kind of stands there frozen and then looking at you and the food, a few of the other ones kind of go up behind them and then look at the food and walk up to you, holding out their hands.
She'll just keep serving up the food.
One by one, they eat it, and the kind of same thing happens. And then, after all of them have kind of had a bite, and they're kind of in this like frozen state of wonder, they all kind of snap out of it and then rush you, kind of letting out these weird chirps, which kind of sound like slight cheering, and you are lifted up, and they all kind of throw you in the air, and they catch you with their tongues, and then bring you back in, and then throw you in the air, and then bring you back down.
she's loving it. She's like, wee, oh, woo.
Your back is a little moist from all the tongues, but
She doesn't care. And just as they're setting her back down, she just continues serving more food. This is what she does.
While that's going on, Nookles is going to turn his attention to the Elder here. Well, it would seem that friendly contact has been established, yes? But now comes the hard part. You are correct. Generational warfare is not so easily overcome. However, it takes strong warriors to wage war, but it takes strong leaders to find peace. I am sure you have ideas.
yes, peace is not easily gained. Not from generations of fighting, but you have proven that a few acts of goodness can quell hesitations from aggressive past actions. Perhaps.
Nichols.
Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say, Nookles kind of inclines his head and just goes, "They were strong warriors. It is a pity what happened, and I wish that they would have been brothers. But mishaps are happening."
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh.
I find your words insightful. Perhaps peace could be obtained, but would have to be trusted to give to the right ones. I do not fully trust the other tribe. Your words seem true. Your actions speak loud. I do not doubt that the rest of my family settlement. But to convince them to lay down arms to aggressors would be a difficult task.
It is difficult to see a friendly face in one who wields a weapon pointed at you. Perhaps then, a single caveat. Perhaps an envoy sent to speak their words better than we can. We do not know of their true history, but we know that there are some who seek peace. But in the same vein, there will also be those who are somewhat opposed. But words must be exchanged if there is to be any form of peace.
That could be possible. A meeting could be arranged, but my people would need reason to trust that this would not be an ambush. I promise that I do not believe you could fully give. But perhaps trust in you could be fully earned.
This I can say with certainty. It is the will of the queens that peace be brought. I am a servant of the queens. For those who would oppose this, for those who would try to harm the messengers attempting to form peace, to them I would bring the wrath of the queens. Perhaps acting as mediator to ensure that hostilities are not present at a neutral location. 3 and 3, perhaps.
I find that to be acceptable.
Goblet Felix! Would you bring your map here, please?
Yes, yes, I could. And he kind of moves away from also being caught up and this being thrown up in there and caught back down. How he got up there, no one really knows. But as he's kind of brought back down, he kind of pushes his way out of the crowd. Backpack still jingling all the way. Yes, what is it?
We require your map to find a location that would be neutral between the two tribes, so that peace talks may be had.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes, of course. And he brings the scroll case out and opens it up and pulls the map out and opens it up, facing him. So he kind of pulls it down a little bit. Where?
Nuckles kind of gesture him to like lay the map where the elder can see it. Is there a place that your people would feel comfortable meeting with envoys of the Yonti?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
Not good.
Okay. You turn around and you look away. You look away from Felix and you ask the elder this. And as you ask this, Felix kind of motions up. Oh, I'm sure I could find something here. Let me just. We have the river. We have the ruins. Oh, we're actually quite close to the ruins. If this clear path here is... Oh, there's also this big, large area of cleared out trees, it seems. And he kind of folds up the map and puts it back in the case. Perhaps that could be good. It's only about 4 days travel from here.
I'll turn to the elder. Would this be an acceptable place?
I am not fully aware of any large clearing, but that would be a strategic place to make greetings to prevent any potential ambushes from trees.
Nookles will nod. And for the purposes of protecting the envoys on their way, 3 envoys and 2 warriors apiece?
I can see what can be done. I will need to speak to the others. But again, I must stress, these discussions will not come easily for strangers in our midst who come at the call of ones who have attacked and killed so many of us.
Nookles will hold up his holy symbol, which has the insignia of the Queen's banner on it. I do not come as their envoy. I come as the envoy of the Queen's. I will be a neutral party.
He slowly
What we-
nods. I will begin discussions now.
Very well. We have time. Beatrice is enjoying herself.
If it comes to it, you may stay here for safety for the night, if you wish.
It would be appreciated.
What other dangers are out there?
There are many dangers in the jungle. There are large creatures that would maim or kill. Plants that would do the same. The nature itself is dangerous. Sicknesses, lands that swallow you, waters that drown you.
So the water planes.
The place with the hungry ground.
Yes, the hungry ground.
PTSD of losing your shoes.
Do not
Do not look at my feet!
this woman.
And he slowly stands up, supporting himself on his cane. I will be in our tent for a majority of the night and day. If conversations go well, it will only be one.
Noogles will kind of incline his head in acknowledgement.
I ask only one thing. Do not run off into the jungle and bring back dangers here.
Glances at Bullwoman.
Yeah, Noogles and Cross both look over at Beatrice. Just
Every single time they throw her up in the air, she like falls gently down like a leaf.
Also, if you hear a large, thunderous cry, thunder claps coming from the ground and not from the sky. Remain here. Do not venture towards it. For your own safety.
Noogles kind of turns his head to look at some of the younger lizard folk that are running around, and then look back at the elder. I must say that I have grown rather fond of the little ones. If danger is to present itself here, I will bring upon it the wrath of the queens. But we will take your words in tow, and not go looking for trouble.
That is appreciated.
So sad.
And he slowly turns around and makes his way into the lodge tent. And as he opens it, you catch a brief glimpse of various different skins and hides and what looks like various different plant material kind of hung up and strung up from the ceiling.
I can see different people.
No, not people. No. Dangling from the ceiling and kind of dangling above. You see several different individuals sitting inside having talks with each other, and they all kind of acknowledge his entrance as he enters, and then the flaps to the tent kind of close behind him.
Noogles will turn and look at Cross. What do you make of these people, Cross?
I think I was still a little buzzed from the acid trip. Then caught up with these tasty snacks. Out of character, I may not have caught on to everything that was going on and was just eating lots of chips.
One of those zone out moments? No, I get that.
The bag just felt bottomless and I just kept going.
When the chips call, you do not say no.
These two
Exactly.
tribes remind me of two tribes that eventually became part of my tribe.
Mm-hmm. So I know Bullwoman grabbed big insect and cooked it, and everyone liked it. And then we agreed on peace meeting. Is that it?
Yeah, he said he would go and discuss it with the other, like, elders of the tribe
Okay.
in the tent there.
Yeah, I
it
got
could-
the gist of it. Yeah,
Yeah, it could potentially take like a day or so.
Oh, a day to decide? Or a day to... okay. Okay, yeah, they seem nice people. I don't know how long they were expecting us to be gone, or when they expected us back to UNT, but, I say we're fine for now.
The machinations of the queens. It is a subtle thing, but grand in design.
And I'm worried if, we approach with peace and our companions here, that other queen may just attack on sight.
Let the queens worry about the queens. They are forever bound, but this does not always mean that they agree. But the will of the queens is necessary. We have seen what we have come to see, and we have also attributed toward peace.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll report our findings soon.
Thunder from the ground. I wonder what they mean by that. The last time I saw thunder on the ground, it was the last time I saw my home.
They may be launching a counterattack on the UNT with their Thunderground weapon. Or there's a large beast out there in the ground.
Gobbler de Felix, does any of this ring a bell to you? Of thunder in the ground?
Maybe it'll open up and swallow us.
Well, I have, on our preliminary scouts of the air, we did hear loud, what sounded like thunderous beatings coming from deep within the jungle. But we assumed it was just thunderstorms. Cloudless thunderstorms.
A thunder from down under. Nookles is gonna quietly kind of like move to one edge of the camp and just stare out into the forest for several minutes.
I have a feature for being a sage to recall a piece of lore. Does it help here or no?
Let me look at the details and I'll tell you.
It says I would know where to find the info.
You attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, do not know the information, you don't know where, whom to obtain it. Yeah, so yeah, you would absolutely probably know who to obtain it from. It would be the guy who just walked away.
Great. Exactly as planned. Cool.
Anyone else you could probably talk to? He would be the most immediate and easiest, but he's having a very important discussion right now. The rest of the lizard folk don't really seem to speak common at all, if very well. You could go back to the Yuan Ti camp and see if they know what it would be about. The only ones who seem to actually speak common were the chiefess and the other individual you spoke to.
I shall pass on the experiment. I hope it would work just like the house hippo, and I would just know it.
No, unfortunately, the house hippo only lets you know what the house hippo wants you to know.
Only Canadians know.
Hence why you've never seen a house hippo.
I like the house hippo.
Oh, did you look it up?
Yes.
Yeah. A North American house species of hippo.
I posted in the chat as well.
You're welcome.
Shade, don't be distraught when you see a house hippo and the other guy.
Is it gonna be sat next to the gnome? Just chilling out?
You're just like, house hippo.
No, you two won't see that.
Taking
It'll
us
just
home
be
with
him.
me. Is that okay?
House
We'll
hippo
see.
only lets those who are truly worthy see it.
Yeah.
Not really. It's just who wants to be seen though. But you don't know that. Alright, so what do you do in this bit of downtime you seem to have?
Seek danger.
I do what he said not to do. I break the one rule.
No, that's what I really want to do, but because I'm not going to, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Our bellies are full.
You could seek danger. It's all up to you. You just tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, but I don't know. We can, if you guys want to. We can.
What happened? Did everybody die? What happened? What's going on?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lost
I am the
thought.
danger.
I
I
also
am
got
the-
lost in thought.
You guys want to skirmish? Have a brawl in the middle of
With-
town?
What? No. No.
No drunk fighting? You don't get drunk and fight your friends?
No.
Oh.
She's Canadian.
No,
They don't do
Absolutely
that.
not.
She gets drunk and tries to force feed them alcohol.
Yeah. Well, no. Absolutely not. Beatrice gets drunk and force feeds people food. She would never force feed people drugs or alcohol without their consent. Beatrice may be a drunk, but she is a responsible drunk.
Quotation
Somewhat.
marks.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that scene from The Grinch where they just continuously feed him fudge.
Yeah.
You guys want to go drink more of that, the acid juice?
What?
No, Nookles does not want to have another trip like that.
You'd have to go get it.
Wait. What?
Wow, you
The-
really don't remember anything from the last game, do you?
What are we getting?
I was
Here's a-
suggesting
Yeah.
that the juice we had last time, the friendship juice that made us experience an eternity in 2 seconds.
Absolutely. Beatrice has no idea how to make it again.
It makes sense because you didn't make it the first time.
Yeah. She has no idea what to do or what for it. Listen, with Beatrice, it's kind of all about luck. She might make something, it's usually amazing, but that's all there is.
Occasionally, she fucks up.
Yeah.
You know what? Nookles is gonna step to the exterior of the camp and open his mental connection with Iwahiho and call Iwahiho to his side.
Okay.
Oh.
You walk to the edge of the camp, and you summon your mighty steed forth, and this majestic elk walks through the break of the trees of the jungle into your view.
Nookles will go up and give him a pat and then open the mental connection again and ask Iwahiho if he knows anything about this thunder from the earth.
Oh god, I forgot his voice almost. I also kind of have to sneeze.
Don't do it. You're not gonna sneeze. You're not gonna do it.
It's on the edge. It's like
No, you're
it
not
wants
gonna
to,
do it.
but it's not. It wants to,
Nope.
but it's not.
Nope. You're not allowed to. I'm denying you your sneeze.
How dare you
Nope.
sneeze cook me?
That's
How dare you snuck me?
Snuck.
That's gonna be a word now.
Oh boy.
But looking back, I think we agreed on a very kind of like posh, like almost British accent with him.
I believe it was more regal than posh.
My lord, I will of course
Yeah,
answer
something like
this
that.
question for you.
What was the question?
I was asking if Iwahiho, since like I called him from the forest, knew anything about this thunder from the earth.
Thunder Down Under, as you
Yeah.
so called it.
Yep.
As you make your mental connection with this fucking name that you called it that I can't for the life of me say,
Iwahiho.
Hawaii. The mental connection is made, and you kind of find yourselves in a similar mindscape. Well, you can communicate. I am unaware of such causes in this land.
Nookles will kind of give a couple nods and then kind of gesture towards Beatrice. Go, she has prepared food. And then I'm going to
This-
face plant into the ground and activate Divine Sense.
You face plant into the ground. Just turn the axes all the way down 90 degrees.
Yep.
You can put a flip isometric pain.
And your majestic elk walks over your body, over to Beatrice, and Beatrice, you were approached by this giant, majestic-looking elk.
No change in his face. She just hands him a bowl of soup.
It sniffs the soup. and then puts its face in it.
Yep.
You are now stuck there until it finishes its soup.
Yep.
Alright. You cast Divine Sense. What's the range on that?
I think it's 30 feet, but let me double check real quick. 60 feet. Okay.
60 feet. Okay.
Yeah, so
I was
Celestial
thinking of the
Fiend or
Ranger thing that's
Undead.
like 3 fucking miles.
No. That's Ranger stuff.
Yeah, that's. I'm a ranger. People say I'm not very good, even though I can find anything that's within 3 miles.
That's because everyone thinks that the only thing that matters in D&D is how much fucking damage you can do in a single round of combat.
Even though I can still do plenty of damage. Alright,
Yes, we're
so-
calling you out, you D&D scrubs that say Ranger is bad.
Yeah. Ranger sucks. No, you suck.
No, you suck.
No, you suck.
Alright, so you cast Divine Sense. What is it? Is that basically everything? Elementals, fiends, celestials, all that good stuff?
Celestial Fiend or Undead.
Oh, just those things? Okay.
Yeah, and I can also detect the presence of any place that's been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
No, you do not detect, within 60 feet, you do not detect any celestials, fiends, or undead. That it? So that was the 3, right? Pretty sure that's what you said.
Yeah, it's just those 3.
You also do not sense any hollowed or desecrated ground nearby.
Nookles will just stand up and start patrolling around the camp, just keeping his eyes on the woods.
You begin walking around, keeping a careful eye on the woods. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception 11.
Alright. As you go around the edge of the tree line, you don't see any immediate dangers. Yeah, you don't see or hear any immediate dangers. You just hear the distant communal gathering of the lizard folk who are partaking in the cooking of Beatrice.
Yeah.
Beatrice, you go ahead and you also make me a perception check. Okay, 20. When you get thrown up in the air, how high are you?
19.
How high are you going with each toss? Are you like floating up as you get tossed up, or are you just letting them toss up?
They're tossing her up, which is like fast.
Uh-huh.
Her come down is just slow.
Okay. So you're not like using the toss ups to like boost you up as you kind of float up. You just kind of are just letting them do all the work and then you're floating down. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. But Beatrice weighs like nothing. Like she weighs 70 pounds soaking wet. So when they throw her, like they're throwing a doll. Like she will get some air.
Wee.
Whee!
It's like throwing a packet of marshmallows.
Yeah. But it's still like there's still some resistance when they throw her up.
All right. Inadvertently, as you like get thrown up in the air, and you kind of take in the sights around you as you're up in the air, you're looking at the treetops and stuff. As you kind of get up to like your highest peak and you kind of are looking around, you do notice that off in the distance, several of the trees they look like the limbs have kind of been stripped from the trunk.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but Beatrice pays that no mind. Yeah. Just like that weird lizard thing that she saw, she completely forgot about it. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, look! A naked tree! Whee!
Big stick bug.
Alright. Does anyone else do anything during this time?
Is it like nighttime?
It's late afternoon. It's getting close to winding down nighttime.
So I'm not sleeping. I do nothing.
And we're all just kind of waiting for a word from the elder at this point.
As the afternoon progresses, the festivities kind of wind down. You see many of the tribal lizard folk kind of pair off into different groupings and go into different huts, different tents. Some of them kind of just lay up in various different trees. You notice several of them kind of shimmer and then go invisible. And if you pay close enough attention, you can notice that the footsteps kind of go to various different trees surrounding the encampment. But the camp quiets down. A few fires still lit, but just barely. In the main, the largest tent, you kind of see a slight glow from inside and a little pillar of smoke kind of coming off from the top, from a little opening in the top to allow smoke flow to go out. You hear a faint conversation being had. The rest of the tent's kind of go quiet.
Wherever Beatrice is, she's passed out. I'm sorry, guys. If you need her, just wake her up. But after all those festivities, she is now on the floor, passed out.
Beatrice is on the ground next to the pot she was cooking in and has several different little gifts from the villagers. You have several different like neck wrappings made out of animal skins or made out of leaves. These large leaves with like little flowers on them, kind of wrapped around your neck and arms.
She's gonna treasure every single one of them.
And you're kind of cuddled up to like this little little plant doll that one of the children must have like snuck to you.
Aww, that's so cute. She's so happy, just wrapped up in all of her little gifts and everything.
As it gets like further into like sundown, Nookles will eventually return to the center of the camp and start laying out his bedroll. Get ready to have a bit of a nap if nothing else pops up.
Agreed. Actually, maybe. No, I think it's good. I'll just do that.
I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's up to
I
you.
was questioning whether we should sleep in the town center. Or like finding a place off to the side to sleep, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just go to sleep. The details I don't think are worth stressing over.
You never know. It may matter. This could all be a massive trap.
Oh my gosh.
There could be a false door up under every single one of you in this main bit right now. Or not. Who knows?
So I feel like if it got that far, it wouldn't matter where we sleep.
Did we expect the guy to come out soon, or no? We expected them to be talking for a day.
At least a day, if not more,
Hello,
depending on how well the
welcome.
talks
Do
go.
I need to hit pets before I
Wow,
die?
my
Pets.
goodness, they talk.
Always appreciated her.
He said not to go out looking for danger, but he didn't say we couldn't go
Well-
out.
He didn't. He said not to bring it back to camp. Essentially.
Oh man. Okay. I thought he was gonna be like 2 hours.
And-
Maybe we go out tomorrow looking for danger. Just don't bring it.
And then if we hear the thunder underground, we should stay here.
Okay, I say let's go out tomorrow morning.
I mean, I'm not going to
But-
tell you not to go look out for danger. If you want to go find danger, that's on you.
I mean, Noogles is basically just keeping an ear out for the thunder underground, because... Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of made a vow to protect the village. Cool. But yeah, I think we'll sleep for tonight. Or I'm gonna sleep for tonight. They're asleep, I'm asleep.
Sleepy.
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Beatrice doesn't sleep. She
Beatrice
growls.
she passes out.
She falls unconscious for a duration.
Yeah, and then she wakes up and does it all over again.
It's a good life.
Do not choose this life, people. Disclaimer. Beatrice is not a life that you would want. It is a fictional life.
You can't get a hangover if you don't stop drinking.
That
True.
is true. But you'll
Maybe.
also get alcohol poisoning.
Alcohol. Yeah, that's a myth. You know, like, there's no actual like scientific proof that alcohol poison exists.
No one puts alcohol in no one puts poison in their alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. Who puts poison in alcohol? That's just crazy.
Dumbasses.
All right, so you all bed down for the night and fall peacefully asleep. Without making watch, I'm sure that's fine. And as you rest, dreams coming to you throughout the night. there was a loud, thunderous beating that you hear that jostles you awake. And it sounds like multiple. Oh, it sounds like the beating of an extremely loud drum. Larger than what seems feasible. And it goes on for a few seconds.
Is it like all around us, or is it coming from a direction?
It's coming from one direction. It's coming from the northeast.
When you say it sounds like drumming, does it sound like war drums or just like a steady rhythm?
It sounds like sounds like that. Only extremely loud, like thunder clapping, but kind of to that beat.
Nukel's gonna get up.
And it sounds fairly far away, but loud enough for you to hear it and to wake you up from your sleep.
Guys, I want to go look at it.
Enough to wake all of us?
Sure. Unless you say, nah, I wouldn't wake up to that.
So Nukel's will kind of turn, and I'm assuming Cross is awake by this.
Yep.
Then I will turn and look over at Beatrice. Is Beatrice awake?
No.
Nukel's will reach over and shake Beatrice, just...
It's a party time?
Perhaps. Though it depends on your definition of party.
Yay! Okay, I'll get up.
So it's a very rapid and like thunderous noise.
Yeah, it was very rapid and thunderous, and it lasted for a few seconds, and then it stopped. You don't hear it right now. It was like a 3-second prolonged thunderous thumping.
Goes is staring off into the darkness and then looks over at Cross and kind of over at Beatrice as well.
I think we should look.
Oh. Where was that?
I do not know, but the villagers seem to be frightened of it. Perhaps in favor of creating additional reason for peace. Perhaps we should go look at it.
Yes, let's look at it.
Okay.
And then quietly under his breath, Yugadin will slip into Goblin and just chatter something.
Dig, 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 dig.
You hear Felix, who was passed out next to one of the tents with a bowl that he was eating of kind of on his head, kind of jostles awake to the sound and sees you all moving off. Oh, are we leaving?
For a moment, we wish to find out what the source of that noise is.
He
If
stands
you
up,
feel safer being
readjusts.
here,
Go for it.
if you feel safer being here, you can stay with them.
I wouldn't give up adventure for anything. Except for maybe a condo on the beach.
Priorities.
He readjusts his backpack that he was sleeping in. And you hear like a loud crack in his back as he kind of stands up. I'm ready.
Right, let's go before they awake.
And we go to seek the source of the noise.
Alright. You all begin to head out. Are you going forward stealthily or
Yes, stealthy exit.
We're going to attempt to anyway.
go ahead and roll stealth for everyone who is trying to remain stealthy.
I have disadvantage because heavy armor.
Oh damn, that would have been nice too.
Oh, that would have been nice. Don't look at it. It doesn't exist. Don't.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Wow. The two halves of the same coin.
Noodles is on top of Beatrice and is just like steering her. Oh hey, that's pretty good.
How can you be unstealthy? You're literally floating.
Beatrice is pissed drunk, dude.
She's a loud ass bitch.
Yeah.
Contact drunk and contact high.
One loud belch.
Just as you are all very quietly making your way out, Beatrice, you have like one big insect bowl gas bubble kind of make its way out.
Blah.
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 Blah. Yes,
Noodles is on a
that's how an
mission.
El Ganassi burps. Blah.
Nah.
Blah.
I'm just looking at this and realizing that just Noodles is on a mission now.
But it doesn't seem like you woke anyone up. As you all kind of make your way out, you do see though there's a light on in the main tent, and you do hear some quiet talking. After you release your gases, the speaking does quiet down a little bit, but then picks back up.
Noodles and Cross just disappear into the jungle, one of us carrying a rope attached to Beatrice.
Yeah.
Fucking double natural 20, what are the odds?
You know what? It was needed, dude, with my nat 1.
I don't know, like 0.5 or some shit.
And I still got a 9.
Which is one less than average.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all make your way out of the lizard folk tribe.
God, just every time I zoom in on, like, Cross and his mechanized companions, it's just a freaking, Russian, like, one of those Russian dolls.
Voltron.
All right. As you travel back into the jungle, go ahead and make me. Make me perception checks because you're actually like searching for something now.
I would
So
like to give
just-
Cross advantage because I suck at perception.
I think I'll roll with advantage because I have my chicken with me.
Oh, fair enough. Then I guess I'll give give advantage to Beatrice to cancel out the disadvantage.
Thank you.
Swear to God, if you roll another one.
What am I doing?
Perception.
7.
It's not a 1.
7.
It's not a 1. We're doing better.
We're slowly crawling up the ranks here.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so you all make your way through the jungles, listening for this thunderous sound, looking for its source. As you travel, Cross, you notice that the farther you travel, more trees seem to have been stripped bare, to the point where they just look like long poles growing out of the ground. You don't hear this thunderous beating anymore as you travel. But the farther you head north, the more trees you see that look like they've been stripped down.
I keep pressing forward towards the destruction.
Alright. You all continue. As you do so, you travel for about an hour. Well, actually, are you on your mounts at this point, or are you still traveling on foot?
Called it Wahiho as we were leaving.
I'm mounted.
Are you mounted on Nugget, or did you use your summon? You'll find steed or summon steed or whichever fucking steed it was. There's like 3 of them.
I'm questioning. I cast it without ritual casting so we can get out of here. Yes.
You
No,
cast
we're not for funds.
you cast Phantom Steed, and you all mount up, and you've been traveling on mount for all this time. Then, in that case, you have a much quicker pace to travel than. As you travel, Felix, who's I would say probably riding with Nucles, pulls out his map as he's sitting behind you. We should head east. I think that's where the sound is coming from.
The destruction looks north to me.
Well, the direction you're currently headed is northeast.
Then I say nothing and keep going.
Well, he's saying to head in a slightly more eastern direction than northeast. So it's kind of to you whether or not to listen to him or just to follow what you currently see in your vision. I just don't want you to think that you're going directly north.
Mm-hmm. 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 What's east on our map?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like Nichols will turn around and be like, "What is to the east, Cobbler de Felix?"
It's where I heard the thunder, isn't it? Isn't that where we're headed?
Rose will nod, and then turn to look at Cross.
Is it where we heard it? I mean, it's roughly where we heard it. Can I roll like a perception to see if it's where I want to go or not? I'm just gonna go where I would go where I think I heard it, not where he thinks he heard it. So if we
roll a survival check.
yeah, that's the one. Nature and sounds.
Is Nugget giving you advantage on it?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
My bird would tell me if I'm going the wrong way.
This is you trying to like make an estimate of where you think you heard this sound come from based on your memory from an hour ago.
Oh right, we've been writing for a while. Yeah, I'd get lost after.
We haven't heard it since then?
No.
Okay, so if I can't tell the difference, then I think it's where he said it was. I'd follow him.
Yeah, we'll turn and go east. The more easterly direction.
You turn east, and you begin to ride off in an easterly direction. Go ahead and give me another set of perception checks to try and keep an eye out.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
What?
I also have a mount that could give me advantage.
I just for perception and stuff. Like if I see things, or if like we're gonna like the survival check over the rough terrain stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, so asking Iwahiho to help me keep an ear out for things, so perception.
No, I will not do it.
Who are you? You are not Iwahiho.
You treat me like a common animal. I am a majestic steed.
I did not force you to eat the grass. I had you eat what Beatrice had made, like everyone else, like a part of the family. Don't you start getting an attitude now.
There was something in that soup. And you know how much I love grass. You said you would never bring it up again.
What if I made you some grass smoothie?
Hey, this is an A and B conversation. See your way out, Beatrice.
Okay.
Beatrice can read minds now.
Okay, perception?
Yes.
Okay, boop.
Beatrice can also make a perception check if she so wishes.
Oh, God.
It's okay, it can only go up from here. Unless it doesn't.
Are you sure about that? 19?
I said unless it
19
doesn't.
or
Wait.
in before nat 20. Call your shots, people. Call your shots.
Shut your mouth. You can't keep wasting the nat 20s.
She only
And-
gets 2 of those a game.
I know. So that's a 19.
Alright, so as you continue to travel, as you continue to travel in an more of an eastern direction now, yeah, it will be both of you. Yeah, so Nuckles and Beatrice, more so Beatrice, because I'm assuming you're tied up floating behind the elk again.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit more of an air side view. You notice what look like giant patches of ground and vegetation that has been trampled. And in this like mudded bit, what looks like giant like skid marks every 30 feet or so. And Nichols, you also see this, but to you it looks more like one straight, like, trampled line of vegetation.
I'll kind of like wave my hand to get Cross's attention and point it out to him. This does not look normal.
Must be big.
I'll go ahead and like, once we're like within a good like walking distance, I'll dismount from Iwahiho and bring Beatrice down.
You don't want to keep running towards it?
Beatrice, as you're being pulled down, you see out of the corner of your eye, you see a flash of what looks like green coloration with bright it looks like a bright flash of green color with dark suckle colorations.
Beatrice will try to point it out, but as you guys keep going, she's like, "Oh God," and just forgets about it.
Well, I think Knuckles is stopping. I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, like I stopped when we were like within walking distance of what was going on, and just like pulling you down.
Then she'll start just pointing at that direction.
What is it that you see, Beatrice?
Green. Shiny green. I don't know.
Jules?
I don't know.
Wait, there is one way to find out.
I look for Jules.
Let's go poke it with a stick.
No.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna start making our way in the direction that Beatrice pointed.
Yeah.
So you all start heading over to this direction.
Can I cast comprehend languages?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Yeah, this is the time it's gonna kill me in the butt.
Who knows?
Kill you in the butt.
Right in the butt. Dead right up the butt.
I do it. This way we're not staring it in the face when I cast comprehend languages.
He's learning. Alright. You cast comprehend languages.
My steed is gone, I think. No, just kidding. The phantom steed doesn't require concentration. Interesting.
Well, this doesn't require concentration either. This is just a duration.
I thought it did. Okay.
Nope, nope.
It just says duration 1 out, unless this is wrong, in which case.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, please, don't look it up.
No concentration required for anything.
Comprehend.
You all head in this direction with Beatrice pointing out something. Make me perception checks.
Neither of those spells require concentration from him. Interesting.
Or don't make perception checks, whichever one is fine. You know, that's cool too, I guess.
Perception.
Man. With all you guys with this checks and these magic, why don't you just punch things?
We literally made a promise to Lizard King not to punch stuff.
Well,
Before
not
talking.
punch it and bring it back.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
before
Oh,
when we said there was a misunderstanding and fighting him and his people, we said, "Oh yeah, we won't do it again."
You know, maybe it won't be him this time. Who, you know. I'm sure everything will work out fine.
It's just the king himself, and you punch him in the face.
I love how Bullman has just given up on rolling perception
Yeah.
checks. It's just like, fuck it, I ain't gonna. Even though you got a 19 earlier.
that was like the luckiest 19 ever. And honestly, I only think I got that 19 because someone said, "Here comes the natural 20."
You could have got a 17 or an 18 or a 19 and got just as good.
So wait, are we rolling another perception check?
Yes,
Yep,
to pinpoint down what this.
And before
Well,
double
this
nat
thing
20.
That's one. Let's see if you're right.
Like to see you do it again.
Alright. 17.
Alright, and yet still the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, as you all look around, Beatrice, you look back to where you originally saw this flash of bright green coloration. And you see the slightest movement of what looks like a large frog-like creature.
Frog.
But it looks like it's wearing a loincloth.
What?
Oh no.
That frog has clothes.
And you see it slowly lift up what looks like a
Penis.
Yes, a penis. Frogs don't have
Oh my
penises.
God.
A grass tube up to its mouth.
What are you doing, dude?
Now, we hear her ask that, right?
Yeah.
Noogles just turned to look in the direction of like, what the fuck is she talking to?
You look, and you. I think you also see this. Yes, you would also see this. Asher. Oh shit, you and Crosswalk at the same time. Yeah, so you actually all see this as, she just noticed it first. But as, you know, she kind of brings her attention to it, you all see it. You all see this, like, small, actually, it's about the same size as Cross is. So, this large but small frog that's kind of flat against a tree that has a loincloth on, and you see it slowly lifting up a grass, like, or weed tube up to its mouth. And then it notices that you see it, and it just kind of stays still.
Nuckles will extend one hand, lift one finger, and do a no, no, no gesture.
It slowly begins to move the tube up to its mouth.
Nuckles puts his other hand on the Great Club and continues doing the no, no, no gesture.
No, 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 no.
Don't do it.
You see it bring the weed down slightly, and then begin to slowly crawl around the tree out of your view.
Come back.
And then after several seconds, you hear a high-pitched voice coming from the underbrush.
We have you surrounded!
Ah,
Kneel down to Bibli!
ah.
And it's just one voice.
That's all you hear. You hear one voice.
Can I insight check this?
Sure.
What the heck?
20.
You hear one voice. You see it. You saw one thing slowly go around the tree. Its voice sounds commanding and doesn't seem to have any sort of quiver to it at all. The voice seems very sure of itself, whoever this thing is.
Nuckles will slowly bring his great club around and just call out towards the voice and just go, I am Yugaden Nuckles, loyal of the Queens. If you wish for war, it will not go well for you.
Hello?
I do not fear your quick cloak. Yeah, for beep.
What?
If you are so powerful, then reveal yourself.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 17.
You say this, and then a few seconds go by, and you see the underbrush kind of move a little bit. And you see a weed poke out slightly, like one of these circular weeds poke out slightly.
Blingy Bleeb is not afraid of you. You will kneel to Bleeb.
I kneel to no man.
Nuckles, do you want another war?
Make a perception check.
We're currently fighting off two species here in the forest. Do we need a third?
The direction you heard the voice come from did not come from where the weed came from. Oh, where the weed is poking out at. But it does sound like the same voice that you were hearing previously. But where you originally heard it from was where the weed was, and now it is like 10 feet away from where that weed is. So it's like this little weed tube that's just barely poking out of like a bush.
walk over and just grab the weed and yank it out.
You yank it out, and it's a hollowed out weed tube that's attached to like a stick that was stabbed into the ground.
You are a fool! You thought Bleep would walk out!
It would seem that Peebly is a coward.
Flower.
Guys, I don't think we should cause trouble again.
You and neither! Or I... Well... We... Well... No!
Peebly comes out and forces Nucles to kneel.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Make a. Are you trying to be more intimidating right now? Pull the other one.
Oh, I'm absolutely trying to intimidate right now.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Even at a 4, it becomes a 13.
Bleep is not afraid of you!
And you see the bushes move, and this small, green, brightly colored green frog runs out, weed tube in hand, loincloth, rushing you, and it leaps into the air in your direction with a mighty battle cry.
Yee!
Can I just baseball smack it with the great club?
Sure, go ahead. Give an attack roll.
Where's the big stick button?
And if he misses, can I just grab it?
Well, he did miss with a natural 1.
Can
So
I grab
go
it?
ahead, make an unarmed attack. So just one of your punchies to see if you can grab it. All right. As Nucles goes in for the baseball swing and begins to go for it, Nucles swings too early, and this little frog creature is about to leap onto Nucles' face, and you grab them and pull them away.
Yee!
So is it just a frog?
It looks like a frog, but it's also humanoid, but it looks exactly like a frog. I need you, as you touch it, to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And you would be within 10 feet at that point, so you get the +6 from aura protection. Not the
23.
So 29 in total.
All right.
9.
You. Jesus Christ. Out of all the people to grab this thing, you grab it, and it's in your hands, and it's just this slimy little frog man.
It's a
Hold on.
baby.
And it's wiggling around, and you see like bits of like green slime get splattered all over your hands and all over you.
How old
Release
are
me!
you? How
You
old
will
are you?
kneel!
How old are you?
Bleep is beyond the age of mortal positions!
How old are you?
11 days old! Now release me!
Wait, what was that?
You said 11 days.
11 days. He's just a baby.
How long do you live for?
11 days!
You're just a baby. You're a baby. Where's this baby's mom? And she's gonna lift it above her head.
Who's
This
I am not a baby. Please,
This
blip, blip.
is, this is a baby. It said it's only 11 days old, which means it's an infant. We need to find its mommy now.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely.
It's a baby.
It's
No,
a
plus
baby.
six.
11.
Plus
So
6.
plus 6 is 17.
17.
All right, you're fine. You feel your hands become numb from touching this baby,
It's a baby.
but your body has been conditioned to resist
Any and all types
any
of
and all
poisons.
toxins from your decades of consuming various consumables
Yeah. Yeah.
and not consumables.
She's pretty immune, dude.
It besmirches the queen. Child or not, it must be smote.
No, you can't. Because it's a baby, it doesn't know. So we can't hurt it.
It knows
Because-
enough to threaten us with a weapon.
Exactly. You cannot touch blip, blip. Blip, blip. Will rule over all of you.
It is
But
a
it-
filthy little thing.
But it's a baby. Here. And she's gonna pull out like a random blanket or towel and she's gonna swaddle them. Here, it's now a swaddled
Make-
baby.
Make an athletics check to try and swaddle this frog man as it tries to resist you.
Even before Nat 20.
18.
Alright, it tries its best to resist this blanket as you wrap it around it.
You attempt to restrain blip, blip. I will be free. You will be sorry.
And she just starts rocking it like that really drunken sway, like, yeah, it rockabye baby in the treetop. She has no idea.
Conflicted feelings I have for all of this.
I have a baby, guys. What
wanna
should I
laugh, I wanna
do?
kill it with fire.
Blip, blip is not a baby.
But you're 11 days old. That means you're a baby.
Blip, blip is a god among peoples.
You're a baby god.
Gods are nothing before the queens.
But this one's a baby.
A baby god is still a god, besmirching the queens.
But it's a baby. It doesn't know any better.
Just stare at this thing for a long moment.
It stares back at you.
So this baby needs to be taught how to be good.
It sticks out its tongue.
See, it's not good. So we need to teach it how to be good.
One moment, and I will go around Beatrice and I will find a ladle in her backpack.
What are you doing?
The way my mother disciplined me.
Okay.
Your mother had a
I
ladle?
never had a mom.
Something
So I
that looked
don't
like into
know.
a ladle. We're tribes, not savages.
He's getting la chocolate.
He's got out the chocolate.
And I come around to the other side with the ladle, looking at this thing.
You look at this swaddled up frog man who is being rocked drunkenly by Beatrice.
Does it look like he's behaving, or is he being a little shit?
Oh, he's sticking his tongue out at you and he looks very mad.
I back
But
him
he
with the
also
ladle.
looks very sleepy. as like one eye is slowly closing.
Alright, if it looks like he's getting tired from what Beatrice is doing, I won't bap him with the ladle. I'll just hold it menacingly.
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. Oh, when your rocking goes, the cradle will rock. And I will make sure the tree also rocks and you don't fall, but I keep rocking you. You're a baby.
Lullabies could never but be to say.
Oh my god! I will return the ladle to her backpack.
Now we need to find his mom. Where's another frog mom? Where's the frog mom?
Well,
We
you
need to
see his tongue like turn around and he begins sucking on his own tongue like a pacifier.
Aww. See, he's just a baby. We need to find his mom. Where should we go?
Knocking with a big stick. We're gonna kill this little child.
I would assume since it is small, it could not have gone far from where it was resting.
Okay. So we need to find it.
We also need to find the source of that noise. Maybe we can use it as bait to draw out the thunderous noise.
Aww.
What are we doing? Like a survival check or investigation check around the bush to find where he came from?
If you'd like to, you may do a.
We'll do one of those.
You may do a perception check to try and see if you can find like a nearby cradle.
All the things to be looking for in a D&D campaign.
I was thinking like a slime-covered pathway.
That works too. Or a cradle.
Because when you say cradle, there's no cradle. And I got a nat 20 on finding something that doesn't exist.
Congratulations, you found no cradle. Alright, that thing. Alright, as you search around for where this frog person may have come from.
16.
Why do I always end up giving you a popcorn?
Woo! He's not a popcorn, he's a baby.
You do this to yourself, Shepard. You really do.
Every time.
Look at popcorn.
You gave me a popcorn in the other campaign.
Oh shit, my foot's melting.
Not yet. Maybe.
Uh,
Not yet. That's different. She's a sloozy. It's different.
who the hell you calling a Susie?
Not Beatrice.
Oh!
Maybe
Beatrice.
Oh!
Not Beatrice or Thief.
Oh.
It's in the other campaign. Go watch Born in Dragons episode 2.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so as you all search around looking for where this baby came from, you see a up high in the treetops, where you first saw this frog person. There is a bit of the limbs and twigs has kind of been shaped into like this.
Hello?
I cannot hear.
Oh no.
Am I muted? Hello?
No, I can hear you, Shep.
I
just
came
something-
like a wrecking ball. Can you hear me now?
He went AFK.
Oh, okay.
He's probably checking shit.
Alright, but as you go back to this tree to look, you see this. You see that the limbs of this tree, a small portion of them, have kind of been shaped into like this bowl-like shape, and has been lined with several large leaves. You can kind of see this from like the bottom, and the bottom of this bowl shaped of limbs, twigs, and leaves has kind of been plastered on the bottom with what looks like mud. Did you say something? Did y'all hear him?
Yeah, I thought I heard him. I was gonna say I was gonna point out it's like Chicken Man. Like if you're talking, you may want to check your microphone and audio settings because I think Discord might have attached to something else.
It sounds like you're very
I
far
can hear
away.
you.
You're like on the other side of a house from us right now.
No worries.
I didn't actually hear what he said.
Oh no.
What did he say?
He said that his I think his phone died
hear
and then
me
he
now?
connected. Oh, yep.
Yeah, I can.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my phone died and I had to connect to my computer.
Oh, I didn't even know you were on your phone.
Yeah, I like so I can wander around my house while I listen to stuff.
But yeah, we can hear you now. We're about to be finishing up here anyway. But you found what looks like the tree that you found this individual in. Several of the limbs have kind of been shaped into like this bowl-like shape, and it's been lined with like leaves, and the bottom of this bowl has been plastered with what looks like mud, and it is a good 30 feet high in the air from what you can kind of see from where you are, which is not 30 feet now. And this beach just flies.
I was gonna say it would be a real shame if we didn't have somebody that could just fly.
Beatrice is holding the baby and is
Yeah.
looking at the baby
Can't fly while holding
And
a
then-
baby. That's illegal.
and then looks up. What are we doing?
Should probably leave the baby here. We are looking for trouble, it seems.
I can't leave a baby alone.
Do you want to bring it into the jaws of death?
Well, I can't abandon a baby.
It was here before.
But
Bless
but but
The more quandary.
but
You want to stay with baby and we go without you?
what if the baby dies?
The law of the jungle is a savage place. It seems to be a small warrior.
Oh, but, oh, okay, oh, Beatrice starts getting really sad. Oh, and she just starts slowly putting the baby down onto, like, the side of a tree trunk. Just, she's so sad.
Beatrice, up there, in the bowl.
And the wall, okay, and she'll float up and put it wherever that is.
You float up, and it's like this bowl made out of like tree limbs and plastered on the bottom with mud, and you see inside is like a pool of water that's been collected in this bowl up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And you see several different like little pockets in the sides of it, and you see different little daggers that have been made, like little stone daggers that have been like tucked away inside. There's a bow kind of tucked into like one little bit with various arrows. Does not look like a place for a baby to live.
Oh, now
Beatrice
the
probably
baby,
doesn't know that though.
now the baby can protect itself. Okay, and she'll place the baby frog in the water.
Do you keep him swaddled?
No, she'll unswaddle him and float him in the water.
You drowning him?
No, I'm Mosesing him.
You unswaddle this frog man and put him in the pool.
Your mom should come back soon. And she'll leave and follow the rest of them.
That was a thing.
Do you touch its body when you unswaddle, or do you just like try not to touch its skin?
No, she'll most likely touch it just by accident. So I'll do the Constitution.
Okay.
Is it a check or a saving throw?
Unfortunately, my aura protection cannot help you clear up there.
8.
Oh boy.
Yay!
She places them in the pool and then starts slowly falling down.
You put him in the pool, pat him on the head, and then you
Kiss him on the forehead.
Yep.
okay, and you feel your hands become numb, and then it goes up your arm into the rest of your body, and you feel yourself unable to move. You're still flying, but you can't move. You feel like you could move down, but not in any other direction other than down.
She just slowly starts floating down, and in her mind she's just like, oh, this is new.
You float down, and then you kind of touch the ground.
And she keeps kind of floating down until she's in a lying position on her back. I can't get up.
Deary me, deary me, deary me.
You feel like you can't move forward, but you get this like almost uncontrollable urge to jump.
Me?
Yes. Let me tell you what's happening. You can't move except to climb. Two things: to climb or to jump.
Well,
And while you're flying, you can't do anything except land.
because
Because you
Beatrice,
just touched a green grung.
because Beatrice floated down and she's now laying on her back, she's now just kicking her legs, just being, like
You want me
she's.
to fix you? I think I can.
Y'all
fix
just
it.
see Beatrice like making these like frog like jumps with her feet, but she's laying on her
You
back.
doing?
I don't know what I'm doing, but it feels right.
I love grung poison.
Are you under the voodoo?
Yeah,
The hoodoo?
You want me to fix it?
yeah.
Okay.
And you're poisoned for a minute, by the way. Oh, until you make the save. Oh, that
That's
happens.
Oh, that happens. Yep, I'm now cured. Beatrice will now get up. Okay, what are we doing next?
Continuing to find the noise.
Okay. And she'll follow you guys. What an eventful event.
Alright, and you all begin
Unfazed.
you all begin to leave, and off in the distance you hear
I
Ah.
He made you kneel.
I need to know, man.
but do you kneel to frog?
If I see it again, I'm going to smite it.
Be nice to the child.
It is not a child, it is a mouthy teenager.
When you asked how old it was, I didn't want to say 11 days, but I just got done watching a recap of Critical Role with Splurt.
Yeah.
Splurt. It's like, how old are you?
11 days!
How old do couples live? 11 days!
And out of all those 11 days, what's the most terrible thing you've seen? My brother got eaten by green slime.
Bruh.
I love Splurt so much.
I love Sp too, and he was only there for one episode, and that's it.
He was there for 20 minutes.
And that's it.
He did not lie. Kobolds only live 11 days.
He kept to his word.
He will be missed.
He really will.
Now I have to play a kobold at some point.
Alright, well that is where we will leave off with you heading back out into the jungle in search of what is making
I'm gonna fix my spell slots real quick.
this thunderous sound and what is leaving this destruction in the jungle behind. Did I level you up last game? I don't know.
No, because we were in the middle of the camp talking to Old Man.
When did we become level 7?
The time before that.
We started level 5.
We leveled up after the initial fight with the
Dinosaurs.
Allosaurus.
And then you would have leveled up with the Yuan teacher, right? So that would put you at level 7. So I didn't level you up last time. Congratulations, you level up.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Prepare to
Wait.
hate my soul.
Oh, what level are we now?
8.
Oh, woohoo!
Now, bear in mind that doesn't take effect until our next official long rest, so...
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't gain extra hit time?
No.
Not yet.
Gotta go night night.
But I get more spells?
Gotta go night night. Which
Like
it is
you go-
nighttime, so you know all you gotta do is literally go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
But I wanted to find the servant of the Thunderfoot.
Yeah.
I say yeah, let's go out, and then when we kill him we go to level 9.
Yeah.
You joke, but that has happened to these two before.
Yep. What was
Yeah.
it, like twice back to back we
Yes.
double leveled?
Yeah.
Because y'all didn't fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is for the weak!
Alright, yeah, so that's where we'll leave off. With you just leaving. Oh my god, I'm about to call him Splurt. His name is not Splurt, it's Blip Blip. A Blip Blip. Blip Blip.
Dip dip.
That is not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard something like Peabadoo or something like that.
No, it's Blip Blip.
You ain't here to blip blip.
Alright, I gotta head to bed.
Good night. I hope you all enjoyed. I will hopefully see you all next week. If
Oh,
Good night, everyone.
this campaign's always a fucking riot.
I love you.
You are drunk, go to bed.
Goodbye.
Get up
Bye.
back. Yeah, drunk.
Bye.
I'll see you hopefully Saturday if
Yeah.
other people. Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
And I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And I will see you all next time. Farewell!